September is a month where we create awareness on PCOS, in full polycystic ovarian syndrome. As a trust, we are not left behind. And so this time we journeyed far and wide and talked to a few ladies who I want to refer to as warriors, PCOS warriors, just to have a feel on what PCOS means to them, how the journey has been, and lessons they'd like us to learn on this subject. My name is Hadassah, and welcome to the Waiting Room by Waiting Wombs Trust.
How are you guys? I hope you're all very well. My name is Sheila Waki. I currently reside in Machakos County.
Hi, my name is Wangeshi Wandere Kihara. I'm from Nairobi County.
My name is Lindsay. I'm a 30-year-old Zimbabwean woman, and I suffer from polycystic ovarian syndrome.
My name is Anwa Ishigo from Nairobi, Kenya.
Hi guys, my name is Wajawa Gishu. I'm from Kiambu County and I am a PCOS warrior.
Hi, my name is Petal Odiambo from Nairobi County.
Greetings, my name is Monique Allen. I'm a certified holistic nutritionist and PCOS coach based in Kingston, Jamaica.
What does Pcos mean to me? Pcos means an opportunity for me to reach out, to be a blessing to others, that it is not a point of, should I call negative energy, but a point where I can be a blessing, I can be a warrior, I can be a shining star.
Each time I'm trying to conceive, I'm going through a cycle of despair when I get my period, hope at the end of that period, hoping and praying that that would be the cycle that I would get pregnant. And then at the end of that period again, it's tears, disappointment and despair. And by the end of that period, again there's hope. PCOS to me also means that sometimes I don't even know when I'm going to ovulate, so trying to conceive also becomes quite a task. PCOS to me also means that I struggle with hormonal imbalances. It means that sometimes I struggle with trying to figure out my sugar levels, like I'm so hungry, I'm not hungry, like it's just all over the place. And it also means that I struggle to lose weight.
It means sisterhood, and for sisterhood I mean CYSTER hood. It has brought a good community for me of women suffering from PCOS, and we've shared and loved each other. We've made friends to having PCOS. So for me, PCOS means sisterhood.
It's a journey. It is a very difficult journey because PCOS involves our emotions. Sometimes you're happy, sometimes you're sad, sometimes you're angry, sometimes you're frustrated. The other thing that I relate to with PCOS is trying to have a baby, of course. Going through the journey, I always wanted to be a mom. So trying to have a baby year after year, month after month was so difficult for me. It was very difficult for me. The third thing was hair on our chin. I hate the hair on our chin, and I have to pluck, I have to pull, I have to shave, which really I don't really like it. And sometimes I enjoy wearing the mask because sometimes you've forgotten to shave, but now you just put on the mask. And the fourth thing is the weight gain. Sometimes you get so heavy and it becomes difficult to lose the weight.
I have battled PCOS for about 9 years now, 8-9 years now, but I can say that to me PCOS has been my strength. It has given me strength, resilience. I've grown to be a very strong person than I was before, and yeah, it's something that turned out to be positive. At first it was a death sentence to me.
It can just be summed up into 3 phases of my life. The first stage, from a tender age as early as 11, it was all about heavy bleeding and painful bleeding. My menses were so heavy, such that I would have to miss school when they came. And ordinary pads did not work for me. My mother had to custom make pads that could actually accommodate the type of flow that I would have, because I would always mess up everything. I fast forward to my teenage years. Periods were so irregular. I would miss my periods for a period of up to 8 months. And when they came back, they would even last for as long as 3 months. 3 months of heavy bleeding, so many clots. I remember at one time I actually ended up passing out because I would lose so much blood. Fast forward to my adult years. Polycystic ovarian syndrome has been the cause of infertility for me. I've been trying to conceive for 7 years with no luck, and it was all because of polycystic ovarian syndrome.
And I would just want to say to anyone who has Pcos and is struggling, take it one day at a time. Okay? Listen to your body. Take it one day at a time. Be kind to yourself, because only then will you be kind to others. Pcos is not a death sentence. Pcos is an opportunity to live life just differently, but to live life and to live it to the full. So be you, do you, just celebrate yourself.
I'd like to encourage anyone who has PCOS out there to know that it's not a death sentence, and you can live your best life despite having PCOS.
My message of hope to PCOS or my fellow sisters is that it did happen for me, that even though it takes months of that annoying and emotionally draining cycle, it did happen for me, and I hope and pray that it does happen for you too.
I'd encourage every woman who is struggling with PCOS is pray all the time. Pray. Sometimes it's hard to pray. Sometimes you're so down that you don't pray. So my prayer is you have someone who stands in the gap for you. Another thing I would advise anyone struggling with this condition is to get medical advice.
What have I learned with PCOS? I have learned not to judge people by their looks. So initially I was a very tiny girl, very, very tiny. I was a size, I think 12. But I grew to a size 24 thanks to PCOS. So I learned that I'm not able to judge people by how they look, because it might just be a condition. Because for me, it was the condition that made me grow big. I grew a beard sometimes, which is very unusual for a woman. I grew a very big belly. It's now going very down. So it's something that I learned to appreciate people just as they come and not to judge people by their looks. I'm very grateful for the experience that I've had with PCOS, because I appreciate each and every day, and I appreciate each and every flow that I get every month, because it's something that usually affects us. So bottom line I can say is it has been my strength. I'm stronger, and I know that one day I'll have my children, because I have people who have PCOS who are my friends, and they manage to conceive not 1, 2, some even 3 children. So I'm very positive that PCOS is not us.
There are tons of people out there with so much information, so much life experiences that they've shared that can actually help anybody at any stage that you are at. And also, one thing that I've learned through networking with such people is, with polycystic ovarian syndrome, you've got to fight it. You've got to learn about it. You've got to know your enemy and fight, and you have to get into the I have to do something about it mode. Be it the natural way, be it going to the doctors, whatever it is, you have to fight. Yes, it's not guaranteed that you'll succeed, but there are better chances of success in fighting than just sitting and waiting for things to just happen on their own.
If you're a woman with PCOS, know that your body isn't broken. You didn't do anything wrong to develop this, and you aren't a failure as a woman. Just know that with PCOS, your body is a bit more sensitive, and so requires a bit more delicate handling, and you just have to be a lot more tougher and gentler with yourself. And if you are a partner, a brother, a sister, a mother, a father, a friend of someone that's been diagnosed with PCOS, know that it's important to hold space for them. A space for them to feel vulnerable, a space for them to feel overwhelmed, a space for them to feel scared, a space for them to feel angry, because PCOS affects so many factors of a woman's life you could not imagine. And if you're a woman that has been diagnosed with PCOS, know that you are amazing, you are wonderful, and every day is a blessing that needs to be celebrated. When you wake up in the morning, I want you to look in the mirror and say that You may have PCOS, but PCOS doesn't have you.
PCOS does not define me.
It ain't got me.
PCOS does not have me.
Pcos does not have me.
I have PCOS. PCOS does not have me.
PCOS, you don't get me.